Okay. Are we live? Ladies and gentlemen? Yes. Okay, tweeting as well. Okay. Okay. Hello, Zero. Welcome. Welcome, Mr. First Time here. Forgive me, I'm setting up the lovely brown noise that you guys are going to be hearing in the background. Why? Because it assists relaxation, concentration, all these kinds of unique factors, and honestly, it's quite lovely to listen to. Now, what I'm going to do personally is also just master volume by 2 shakes. Hey, Tiago. How are you? Everything is going good. Honestly, I am having no difficulties whatsoever. I'm simply right now having a little bit of fun with a variety of the things that I'm doing. Why? Because I can. And because it would amuse me greatly, you know? I'm also clearing up aspects that I don't need. Why do I even have a baseline Edge Masters? Morning stream was okay. It was an experience as expected. It was literally within expectations. So no troubles from me. I felt it was honestly fine. 45, that. I honestly felt okay about it. There were like no problems or major issues, which would be totally fine. We will still continue not to use the Barber Heart for now, although I could insert one. I just want to see how well this build will do without the Barber Heart, just for fun, you know? All part of the games. Now let's head back to Kivshad. But I welcome everybody. Don't forget to like and share, and of course, let's have some fun today. We are going to become a walking natural disaster. It's going to amuse me greatly. I'm going to have some fun with this. Okay. Can't even remember what level dungeons I'm up to, but I figure I can just remove some of the worst. death pulse for me. A lot of these are definitely too old. Okay. This is good enough. Let's start by hitting... Tomb of the Saints. Might be a bit too far. Betrayer's Row. Shifting City with Nightmare Portals. Tier 13. Looks good. Let's go. I will probably try and stick with my human druid. This is a very unique build that I've made. Enjoy your donuts, Renna. This is a very unique build that I've made, and honestly, I am looking forward to playing it for as long as I can. And I have a feeling that I'll be able to do so. Because many people, they use the werewolf, werebear. And of course I understand why, excuse the coughing. It is a good choice. I would never say it's not a good choice, you know? I would never say that. And I feel personally that it's a good, strong choice, but it does come with its weaknesses that many people will need to become aware about, you know, regardless of how much they love it, don't love it, you know, all that kind of shenanigans. They're still going to have to understand that they're literally dealing with a very different kind of build, a very strong kind of build. It is powerful, it is made for power, and much like with my Bone Spear Necro, I see the strengths inside this build, which is why I decided to play it. You know, it might take me a little while to get used to it again, but I don't foresee any real problems. Keep in mind that all of this is without the Baba Heart. Yeah? I'm currently fighting 7 levels above me, so I'm already deliberately being inefficient with, you know, what I'm doing. Being able to rapidly cool down my skills is very good. The additional Fortify gives me a lot of safety. I just don't see how it can do badly. See? So for me, this is the reason why I believe I'll be sticking with it, because its power is certainly no less than anything else I have experienced. You know, I'm not having any drastic difficulties, not having any great big problems. All I do is I just play the game the way I normally would, and I'm able to win, you know? So it just, it does strike me as a little bit strange why so many people think this build will fail, and why they've continuously badgered me about it, you know, suggesting that this build is poor, that it's going to drop off, you know, it'll fail at level 70, it'll fail. I am interested to see what these people are seeing that makes them think this way, because I don't see it at all. You know, rather than a one-dimensional build, it gives me a lot of viability both ways. And I see the value in it, I see the power in it. I have literally created this just based on fundamental principles, you know? And based on those fundamental principles, this build rocks. Like, I have no reason not to absolutely decimate my opponents, you know? By maxing out my spirit, unleashing some casts of my tornado, you know, and then that's it. I mean, if there's a rationale for... In World Tier 3, I'm already killing 6 levels above me with relatively bad gear. Relatively bad, I say. My gear could always be better. But I'm killing above my level with relatively bad gear. I don't see a reason, you know, a legitimate reason why I need to worry about my build failing. I literally have unlimited fortify. I'm barely using my potions, you know. Between the two, it would depend on your own preferences, Kathy. So, for me, I like the Druid because the Druid is fun. You are literally a walking natural disaster. The Rogue is a character, excuse me, that I only play with my wife. And the reason I only do that is because it is the character that I did not want to play independently the least. Why I just don't like active management. Because the Rogue requires skill and active play. It can wear you out. It can wear you out. And you have to play pretty fast, to be fair, if you want to really reach those high levels of gameplay, you know? So the Rogue is for people who want to do that. The Druid is for people who just want to walk around literally being a natural disaster. You can blow up any elite anytime, you know, above your level, doesn't matter. You can just literally crash straight into them, unleash hell. Cool down your skills nearly instantly, have maxed out fortify. It's pretty good, you know. In fact, I'm going to try something myself. Let's try this without any of the lucky hit. As long as you're running my build, you know, your Druid will do absolutely fine. But therein lies the condition, you have to be running my build. If you run my build, the Druid can do very well. If you choose to run some other build, I cannot speak for that as I've not tested it. But, yeah. With my build, this is what the Druid can do. This is what the Druid is capable of doing. Yep. The new farming method is very easy to apply and use, so a lot of people have been using that. But there is something that I will say. If you're going to use the new farming method, right, please make sure that you're already familiar with your character. If not, you may end up in a higher world tier without truly understanding the character's playstyle. So this can be a danger, and it is one of the reasons why I would say the early leveling stages, you can skip them if you're already like hyper experienced, or you've already made, like, for just as an example, you've already made a sorcerer before and now you want to make a second sorcerer, right? That is where I would use that method. I would not advocate for it on a character that you're playing for the first time or that you do not have experience in running, because, or if it's a build style that you're not experienced or used to running. This is because if you do so, then what's going to happen is that you are going to feel a very big disconnect going from World Tier 1 up to World Tier 3. You know, once you've hit that level 50 and you're ready to actually progress, Yeah, you can feel a huge playstyle disconnect. So this can lead to a lot of untimely death, and it may make the build seem worse than it actually is. Because any of these builds that I put out have already been tested thoroughly in World Tier 2 before they're ever released, because these are the most efficient builds for the season. Like, if I was to test a sub build, I would go into, like, this is after I've gotten all my materials and stuff, then I would go into, like, say, the Donheim tunnels to level. Yep, this is the only thing that you have to be aware of. Like, just be aware that this is something that you have to consider. Of course I do, Joe Weeks. The early and mid-game build for this build for the Druid is already out. You can check that out on my channel. Okay, the late game build will only come after the Druid passes level 70. But that's a little while away. I'm going to be finishing the Necro first. I'm just taking a break tonight. Because leveling from 90 to 100 is literal torture, and honestly, guys, it is not a very pleasant experience, I can tell you that much. So don't get me wrong, I love, you know, I love the leveling and all that, but it can be a serious pain. Okay, check the points into exploit. Well, if you're looking for good leveling builds, the most efficient ones will always be found on this channel. Basically, anything that is the most efficient, I'm the one that does it. Anything else, you know, all the alternative builds, you can go elsewhere and find them, but each season you want the most efficient, right here. Okay, anything good? Those are all right. How do my gloves only have 4.5% critical strike? That's crazy. I'm not sure what happened with that, but my glove stats have clearly changed. I have to search for a better version.
It is a deal.
No problem. Thanks for the vouch, Kathy. Appreciate that. I would love to donate some sigils to you, but, you know. Why did you craft so many, bro? You know, all things considered, shouldn't you have been getting plenty of sigil dust from all the runs that we were doing? Absolutely, Zero. That is exactly what I will do. Okay, I'm gonna swap things around a bit. Just admit it, my friend, you are a gambler. You know, I'm curious, what does the tornadoes seeking enemies actually do? It's not like they seem to track them or anything. It's strange. Right now I'm fighting 9 levels above me, which I shouldn't be doing. But it still feels fine. Hey Matt, how's it going? Ooh. Gambling bad. I have no idea what that is. Which means it may not have been a series I was interested in. Yeah, thanks for that information, except I don't know who are the characters or what it's about, so... As if I know what the manga is, bro. Oh. It's about gambling stuff, I see. Explains why I've never read it. The only way I would read a gambling manga is if like it was like mixed with isekai, because that is my favorite genre. There was one that I read that had some gambling in it. It was called Gamblefish, and it was so freaking weird. That shit was unhinged. Hey Gerardo, how's it going? Ooh, a unique ring. Mother's embrace. Really? Really? Thank you for subscribing, Joe. Welcome to the Robot Nation. Apologies for the coughing. You know, it's my lung condition. It means I got perma cough, but hopefully y'all will not mind. I hope y'all enjoy the show. So what's everyone up to in the game right now? Or are y'all just watching me? Because 95% of the time, people always use me as background noise, and that's okay. All that matters to me is watch hours, so I'm just happy if you guys watch me or use me as background noise. Totally fine. But now I'm curious. What are all my peeps doing? Those that are at work, I know you're at work. Ah, I see. Have a great day at work, Joe. Talk to me anytime, man. And don't worry, if you can't find me on YouTube, it means I'm streaming on Kick. Playing your Necromancer Zero? Nice. I played the Necromancer all week. I need a break from that shit. I mean, sure, it's like pressing an I win button, but you can only press the I win button so many times. My brain was craving stimulation. You know, I really hate how they've made the leveling so difficult toward the later levels of the game. It's like we're finding all these fun builds, but we get bored of playing them around 80. Then we want to find the next fun build, you know? It's like I think it's almost like I feel like starting a lot of characters over and over just to see what kind of fun builds I can play, you know? I just saw Kathy's comment. Always nice to talk to people. Yep, it is. Well, to be fair, it's not that difficult to raise your characters up, but what I will say is that it is a huge pain most of the time to raise your main past that level 90 stage. Level 90 is like, oh, let's just say it's a difficult stage.
Arms for the light.
Like, getting to level 100 totes my goats the goal, but, you know, I'm just not feeling the journey. Because it takes so long to actually raise your stuff up. By the time you get there, you're just like, okay, I've done it all. I literally done it all. Now what? You know? Feels weird. Yeah. So did I. Like I said, it just takes ages. That's the only problem. I just don't like how long it takes, you know? I played this Necro all week. All week. And I'm at like 95 right now. I have 5 levels to go. I can tell you right now that it makes a huge amount of difference to me, at least. I feel that it's crazy how much leveling you have to do. Oh, I forgot my potions. I should go back to town and do that later. I'm too lazy to do it now, but it won't affect me this one level, but still. Basically, my take on it is that they need to remove the level offsets. Like, they need to either adjust them or stop with that nonsense, because by the time I get to level 90, I am more than capable of handling myself in fights 16, 17, 18 levels above me. And I should be getting the XP of that instead of being, like, choked down to the XP of, say, just 10 levels above me. That makes no sense, you know? So the more that I've seen that, the more that I've leveled through it, I'm like, it just creates a very dull experience, you know? And I want a better experience for Diablo so that more people, so we can get just more people interested in the game, more people coming into play. Like, I feel like that should be the way, you know? That should be the way. And I would like to see that happen. I genuinely would like to see that happen. The more that we can see all that happen, the better, you know? Yep. Basically the only issue is, like, this is why I was thinking about it earlier, you know. I had mentioned it as well, that it's kind of more fun to, like, start and try different builds instead of actually just leveling one build to 100. Like, it makes so much more sense, honestly, to just try a whole variety of different builds and, you know, have fun that way. Because, like, what else am I supposed to do? You know, the spice in life is trying out these different builds, seeing how powerful they feel, and then playing them with your friends at the higher levels, but then that's it, you know. Of course, I want to beat Uber Lilith. I'm gonna do that on my Necromancer, but do I really want to do it again on my Sorcerer? You know, like, it's a standard that I just don't feel is necessary for me to meet. You know? Like, at this point, I'm just thinking to myself, you know, what is the ideal way to move forward? Because it's pretty difficult, I would say. It's certainly not as fun as you would expect, because what we're missing here in this game right now is a true end game. That's what we're truly missing. We're missing that absolutely fun end game that, you know, everybody wants to tune into. And of course, the general boredom means that everybody's played out the season, they finished their seasonal pass, and then they just don't really have anything else left to do for the season, you know, they're done. Finito. Finite incantem. And that, I think, is no good, you know? So I hope that the Diablo dev team understands this issue, because they do have competition. Yes, their competition is also going to stumble just like they have, but it depends on how they're stumbling. For example, Wayfinders, I was very excited to play it today. You know, I was really super excited. But of course, their ongoing server issues have made things problematic. So I'm obviously not going to hop into that and play that, you know. I'm just gonna chill out, you know, enjoy what I do have going on, and play that instead. But like for me personally, you know, it just feels very, very strange to have all this awesome stuff going, you know, and then just fall flat at your end game experience, which is the most core experience. And that's the whole reason they even delayed people. They made the leveling slower because they wanted people to enjoy the end game. The problem is, what end game? What exactly are we supposed to enjoy here? I don't understand. You know, I'm confused. I get it. I get it. I feel the same way, Vodka. I feel the same way. Hey, Renzo, what's up? I feel absolutely the same way because it just makes no sense to me. It just genuinely makes no sense to me that, like, they're falling so flat on the late game stage where it's so crucial. You know, it's so crucial to be having fun, and, you know, that's where you're supposed to be playing with your community. That's where you're supposed to be, like, doing stuff with your community, having fun, but there's no real endgame activities to do. Like, unless you want to count PvP, but even then, PvP is generally ruled by those with specialized builds, and that's also not fun for your community, you know? Like, there needs to be some in-between. No, of course not, Renzo. Why would I ever change anything on my builds, bruh? Come on. You should know by now. Well, I mean, you can vary some stuff, but like, there's nothing changed with the core of the build. The core of the build is always the same. I agree to an extent with what you're saying, Nat Rock. You know, the thing about creating characters every season is that this is a standard in any ARPG game. Okay, so I do have to make you guys aware of that. It is a standard across the board for every ARPG. Wayfinder, the new ARPG, same. I have nothing against seasons, but the problem is that the seasons still need a clear endgame goal. There's nothing wrong with creating a new character each season, but the problem is that it has to be fun to play. And that's the issue. With Diablo 4, I'm not getting my dopamine satisfaction. You know, the more that I play it, the more comfortable I get clearing just my one character that I'm finished with. Right, and then I don't feel the motivation to go to another character or start up another character unless I desperately want to try a new build or maybe go hardcore mode, something like that. It's hard. It's hard to feel that, you know, joy and satisfaction because you just don't have it, you know? Add to that the fact that getting your perfect gear is so difficult and unnatural in this game compared to other games of a similar genre. It feels like a chore, you know? Like, basically you end up going with gear that's just good enough. Of course, you modify it as much as you can, you know, once you truly reach that World Tier 4 stage like I've done on my Necromancer. They are as tricked out as can be, but you're still never going to get that full god roll, and I feel that that lack of dopamine is what is really hurting this, because you're not getting that dopamine satisfaction, you're not getting that injection of good feels, you know, when you've accomplished something. You're not, you know? Which is why I'm waiting for other looter shooters to get into the market, other ARPG-like games to get into the market, so we can see and compare and contrast what is the most fun. Choice is one of the most important things, ladies and gents, and that's why choice will forever be important to me. I like to see when we have a strong, and I mean a very strong, choice in what we do, you know? For the Paragon board, listen, please wait for my Druid build to come out when it comes out, okay? I'm not going to rush it. You know, it will be out eventually, but I'm also not going to rush it. Why? If I do the Paragon boards or talk about them, discuss them early, some people will try and publish my build before it's ready. And of course, because the information is not coming from me, there can be some accusations that, oh, hey, you know, I published this before you, blah, blah, blah. So to avoid drama, I just don't discuss my Paragon boards and stuff early. I discuss it in the video when it's ready, and then that's what I do. So I hope you can understand. There are other builds that are already more advanced, and you can refer to them if you really would like to. Okay. But for the sake of my own sanity, you know, I am keeping things tight. Thank you, Jason Collins, for subscribing. I think my people would probably prefer to wait for my Paragons rather than, you know, finding something similar, because it'll just never have the same feeling. Of course, you could also track me through the entire stream and follow every single point I'm putting in. That's also one way of doing it. But just for my own, you know, safety and protection of my content, I tend to wait. So I hope you guys don't mind waiting with me. Once it's ready, it will be delivered in a crisp little package so you guys can get the real Asian robot quality. Hey, Callie, what's up? Now that is a wipeout. Understandable, but sometimes it's a pain for them to restructure Paragon points. So for me, what I just tell people is, just wait. You know, there are plenty of other characters you can advance in the meantime. You know, just wait. And besides, probably the best thing about Diablo is not playing it constantly, because if you do, I tell you, you're gonna burn yourself out. I myself constantly play other stuff, you know, just to avoid that burnout, because aside from leveling, there is nothing much to do. And that is a huge reality, so... Again, that's why I'm waiting for Wayfinder to sort itself out. The launch was heavily botched, but that's okay, you know? It is literally what I expect of new game launches. Sometimes you really underestimate the demand, but what they should have done was that they should have run more betas. Of course, there's a cost to running a beta, but since the game was going to be free to play anyway, they should have absolutely run the beta first. And they should have run more betas so they could get a proper idea of server strength, everything, you know, how many people are going to be coming in. Their beta happened at a clashing time with Diablo, if I recall, which was not wise. What's up, man? I reckon if they had just waited on their beta, they would have gotten a better idea, so launch would not have been so bad for Wayfinders. But let's see. Let's see if they can recover from this launch. Also, welcome everybody to my stream, yeah? Don't forget to like and share if you can. I would be very grateful. For those of you that want to catch my morning streams as well, don't forget to catch me on Kick, yeah? Honestly, nothing too difficult or major, you know. I'm just enjoying the smackdown, taking a nice break from the necromancer. Yep. How about you? How's your day been so far? I'm enjoying my little breather. Because, like, I'm level 95 on the Necromancer. There's no way that I'm gonna keep playing that. I'm just like, you know what? Time for a break. I wanted to get 100 this week. I really did. But, yo. I'd say roughly just as bad, yeah. Although, I think Diablo 2 is a bit worse. Diablo 2 had way more grind than Diablo 4 did. So, I would go as far as to say yes. Diablo 2 is actually worse. But, that said, we now live in a faster gaming age, you know? You should always put your Barber Heart on, bro. It's not that hard to find. Because there's a lot of Wrathful Invokers that drop now, so you can just get Barber Hearts really easily. So always use a Barber Heart. The only reason I'm not is just because I'm giving my Druid a bit of a challenge, that's all. But yeah, when it comes to getting level 99 in Diablo 2, I still think that's a roughly tougher task. But only because, like I said, I think that nowadays, the gaming age is very different. Okay, the gaming standards in the industry are very different. Back then, one game, you know, they put so much passion into it that it could last you a very, very long time. But nowadays, we're used to faster dopamine rushes. We're used to faster progression. We as gamers have become generally impatient, and I think it's because there's so many different things competing for our time, competing for what we enjoy, you know, that sort of thing. So for me personally, as a creator, I feel that one of the biggest changes in the gaming industry is the shift toward respect for time. You know, people only got so much time in a day. If they're gonna spend it on your game, it shouldn't be a chore, you know? It needs to stop feeling like a chore. And right now, the problem with the Diablo 4 leveling is that it feels like a chore because there's no real big reward at the end. You should just build an Ice Shard Sorcerers, okay, and you'll be good to go. Why? Because that's my build. And robot builds are never wrong. Okay? So why should you build something that's not mine? No, 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 no. Only robot builds, my friend. Only. Why decide? Let me decide for you. This is the way. Okay. I see the trolls are also having fun today. How lovely of them. Good to know. Good to know that we still live in a very wonderful 2023 society, yeah? Heretic's Asylum seems a larger dungeon. Well, that's okay though. Where's the last one? There he is. Hello, Grand Inquisitor, and goodbye. Oh, what's this? Frostburn. Again. You like being different, huh, Daily Gamer Bros? Well, suit yourself. Go make a conjuration build then. Those are fun. You can roleplay. You can roleplay as Torbjorn. As Torbjorn. Uh-huh. Excuse me. Too lazy to go to Kyoto shot, so I'm just going to remove this. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, let's go see the real stuff, right? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Now, keep in mind that it follows Twitch rules, so after about 14 days, you will no longer be able to rewatch it. But you can rewatch my stream currently. It should stay up there for a few days, so you can absolutely catch up with my morning stream on Kick. And if you want to, come by the Kick streams, you know? Lol. You know, Daily Gamer Bro, I think you're just feeling the boredom, man. Hello, Alfonsi. I think maybe you're just searching for, you know, searching for a good high, which you haven't found yet. Which is understandable as well. No problem, Matt. Thank you for always watching my stuff. They all serve their own purposes, Alfonsi. So, it's not a question that has a true answer. I'm doing good, Eric. What's up? How's it going? I can't remember if shifting city is good. It should be alright. Certainly can't be too bad, right? Okay. Thank you. Okay, let's go to the shifting city. And thank you all for liking and sharing the stream. Yeah, I can see you all doing that. Very nice of y'all. This is such a nice break from pushing just one button. I love my Necro, but I swear I needed this breather. Why, hello there, random trash mobs. Allow me to steamroll ya. You know, I have all this angel breath and I've got nothing to spend it on, so I just wondered to myself, they should put in like full item conversion so we can convert the angel's breath into like something else, you know? Yep. I think we should. You know? Because it makes no sense. Yeah, you can only convert some materials. By the way, hey Thomas, good to see you, man. How's it hanging? You can definitely only convert some materials, unfortunately. That's just how it goes, you know? So... I end up with unbelievable, unless I don't know something, you know, unless there's something that I'm missing, like, because I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure that all you can convert is what they show you at the Alchemist, and we can go through that right after this dungeon run, you know, just to confirm, because I like to have that confirmation, but yeah. Oh no, this is not the first Diablo game I've played, but this is the first Diablo game I've created content for. I guess that's why I am, you know, invested in it. But seeing all the glaring problems, I'm like, man, I wish they did a slightly better job. Would be nice, you know? So my livelihood be depending on it. I think that they should have, like, you know what would solve the problem? If they just had material tokens. Basically, like, if you wanted to convert, you could only convert, like, smithing materials into other smithing materials. So, if you were to sacrifice rawhide, let's say you get 1 token. Just as example, maybe, and then maybe it'll cost, like, 4 tokens to get the magic level materials, like the superior leather. Then maybe they could make it so, like, 16 tokens, and different materials convert into different amounts of tokens. So basically, you've got a full conversion system. Like, I feel like that makes a lot more sense, in my honest opinion. because that way, you know, no materials are totally useless. You can convert anything to everything else, you know? And it'll just be a simple system of using tokens as a currency. Rather than saying like, oh, this amount of bite berries, because the way it's coded is so weird and it's wasting time for them, you know? Because that's a crafting system used in other games as well. Basically, like, you can break down whatever material into like a base component, and then from the base component rejig it into whatever else you want, with some limitations. Maybe it might require some other component to do things like that. That's okay, you know? I think that this separation is very important, actually. To be honest, it's to prevent the hardcore players from being griefed. Okay, so every player should take the same risk, because if you were to look at PvP, for example, which ultimately is a component in their game, if you had a hardcore player playing on the same server as a softcore player, PvP is very little risk for the softcore player, but a lot of risk for the hardcore player. That's no good. So hardcore and softcore players cannot play together. There was no PvP in the server slam, but there is now. So for the full experience, I think they have to separate it. And most games, in fact 95% of games, will absolutely separate hardcore and softcore servers. They will. There's just no two ways about it, because that's just how it is, you know? Baldur's Gate is a single player experience. Well, I mean, there is couch co-op and all that other kind of stuff. But Baldur's Gate is ultimately a story that you play and finish, you see? It is very similar in regards to games like Elden Ring, where you play, you finish, and then that's it. Diablo is ongoing with seasons. It's a live service game. So the two are not really comparable. I would say Baldur's Gate 3 is something fantastic if you're into games where you play and finish a story. Like, I would have loved to play it if I was, say, a sponsored creator for a big organization or something like that. But as an independent content creator, the reason why I don't tend to play games like that is because there's not a lot of viewership in it. The viewership mostly goes to the biggest streamers, and there's no real selling point. A smaller creator like me tends to win on the basis of, well, I mean, think about it for a second. Okay, how do y'all know me? Excuse me. Y'all know me mostly because of my Diablo content that is designed to help players, my guides, things like that. So y'all know me because of that, alright? Y'all don't really know me from stream. In fact, my stream is relatively to my videos considered unpopular, you know? It is considered relatively unpopular. And that is okay, it doesn't bother me, you know, because it's just part of the creation process and I'm okay with it. But one thing which I have to recognize is that if I want to grow as a creator, I have to choose games that are going to help me grow, which is particularly why I tend to only play games that are live service, that, you know, will genuinely help me, you know, with that live service audience. So yeah. Do I play Diablo 3? I did in the past, but just to finish the story. I was not as interested in Diablo 3 as I was in Diablo 4. Why? Because it's a much older game. The creators are already established. There's very little room for me to get in. Whereas with Diablo 4, I had room to come in specifically because, you know, I was able to... Hold on, sorry, I'm just gonna check this side by side. This is the superior armor, okay. Good. This weak one goes. But yeah, one of the reasons why I never really played it was just because it got me bored. It got me bored real fast. You know, and I just didn't enjoy playing Diablo 3 as much as I do Diablo 4. But the problem with Diablo 4 is that the early game, everything is great. You know, fantastic experience. Where's the problem? We don't really have an end game. That's the issue. You know, I want us to have a really great end game. But anyway, Taco, you know, coming back to your point as well, Baldur's Gate is its own game, very different. If you like that kind of tactical gameplay and with a huge storyline, Baldur's Gate is so amazing. Like, I think it's a great game. I would love to have played it if I was a much bigger streamer with a much bigger audience. You know, I would have loved to play Baldur's Gate, but I was not able to. And I know that I can't devote time to doing that right now because I'm only going to play live service games until I'm a very established creator, because that's just the way it goes, you know. I have to generate videos that generate continuous interest, so that's important to me. Yeah, enjoy it, man. Nothing wrong with that. I've heard the last season is very fun. So do enjoy yourself, man. No, in case you didn't know, Diablo 3 is having its last season. So right now, this is the last season of Diablo 3. I'm not sure if they're gonna go back to the previous seasons, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that the game, it's just gonna stop. Like, it'll still be available to play, but like, much like Diablo 2 before it, the seasons are just gonna be in suspension. You know, there won't really be any new seasons. It'll just be the last season that they leave there, you know? It'll be the final legacy of the game. Which is okay, all games come to an end, you know? You can't really keep games alive forever. Even Diablo 2 Resurrected never really got a lot of traction going. I mean, there were creators there, but I can understand why it did not gain as much traction. Well, fair enough. If you're following the news, you'd probably know more than me, so, okay. Honestly, I think what they should do is just stop, just even stop a seasonal rotation. There's no point. Instead, what they should do is just plain and simple, bring the whole game back. Like, just focus all the resources that they have on Diablo 4 instead. That's what they should do. Because otherwise they are wasting manpower. They need to come up with a real endgame for Diablo 4. I feel that that would be where they could make their most serious gains if they wanted to, you know, really do well. Okay.
So then, I stuck the fool with his own clay.
I have the early and mid game only. As you can see, my druid is still level 60. So I haven't gone to the late game stages yet. Of course I will, but it will take some time because, as you know, leveling is a pain. But I'll also be doing some challenges in between to keep things fresh and fun. So all I ask is for patience, but basically, yes, I will have the late game build done. But early and mid game build is already out. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. And you can see how I constructed my awesome human druid. And basically what makes it tick. At least for the basic skills. Everybody's been saying this build of mine would fail, but I'm still waiting for the actual failure to happen. Still hasn't happened yet, but you know, that's alright. No problem at all. You always know that I've got the good stuff. There will never be a time where I don't have the best of the best stuff for you guys. After all, who else do you trust, eh? Oh, I know you do. Gotta always have the good goods, you know? If I didn't, I wouldn't be me. I'd just be some random sad Asian man streaming. Okay, look at all these guys, huh? Like I said, I'm still sitting here fighting enemies 9 levels above me in World Tier 3, which I shouldn't be doing because technically it should be inefficient, right? But I'm fighting at full capacity, no real troubles, no difficulties at all. I'm like super relaxed. But it's like, you know, I'm still waiting for my stuff to fail like they told me it would, you know? And all these people, they were so confident about it. You know, they were real confident about it. Not really happening, but that's okay. You know, I sometimes I can appreciate how some people, you know, they just go around with like way too much confidence in life, which is kind of crazy. Okay, let me go dump off some of my equipment. Oh, I'm always tried and trusted. If I wasn't, I would not be me. For a second, I thought that was a helmet, and I was like, wow, that helmet has insane stats. Then I got sorely disappointed because it wasn't a helmet. Emotional damage.
Acid Bale.
That looks worn. I can always
So
ruin all that work.
now we quickly gather our stuff and then we go do the next dungeon. Haven't failed yet though, you know? Everybody said my build would be shit at level 65. What do you think, guys? Is my build looking shit to you? Doesn't seem very shit to me. Love the pun, baby. Love the pun. Oh, sick. That's an aspect that I want. Mine? Mine? But yeah, absolutely, you know, the build is a disaster. I guess you could call it a natural disaster. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Another happy customer.
Okay, I don't want Lightning Storm. Tomb of the Saints, I'll take it. Nobody likes Suppressor anyway. Okay, let's go. Time to go eliminate, shall we? Next, I'm still waiting for my build to fail, you know? I haven't even put the Barber Heart on it. By the way, I do have Barber Hearts. I just haven't put them on. Maybe I will. But you know what? I kind of feel like just continuously going with this just for shits and giggles. Let me torture my haters a little more, you know, without a Barber Heart. Just make them suffer. Just the way they deserve. Oh, what's that? My stuff instantly gives enemies that are 9 levels higher? Oh no. Oh no. I don't even need a Barber Heart to do that? Bro. Bro. What am I to do? Oh, 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 oh.
purge this evil. But now,
Hmm.
I can't leave my friends here.
Shall we go purge this evil team?
We can't do it alone.
The only way out of this is to fight.
What is going on with these guys? What is this? Did I just see Domhind tunnels drop? Ooh, my favorite. Yep, absolutely I will. Absolutely I will, Zero. You know, it might take a couple more days to get there, because God, that is boring. But yeah, I will. Absolutely, absolutely.
It's not much, but I hope it helps.
You deserve this. Never seen anyone fight like you.
Oh, Vasili's prayer. Not that I need it, but yes. I can't even remember if he did, but either way, I mean, I'm okay to answer. I can't remember if he asked that. Maybe, yeah, I think somebody did ask that before. Hello, Darryl Neo. Gotta come. What's extra crap that I don't need? Yes, indeed. So what are your plans for the weekend? What do you plan to do at the end of your week? Nice. Well, the Barber Heart is a game changer for everybody because it's just very, very powerful. It's very useful for everything. So have fun. Have fun. Let's have a look-see. Ah, yes, another insatiable fury that I do not need. Well, Shaq, yes. Short answer, yes. It is Diablo. It is El Diablo. My damage is gonna get up so high once I get there. It's new Forza Horizon Early Access. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Wow. You don't even play as cars anymore. You play as freaking people. It's great. Am I playing hardcore? Hell no. I take way too many risks to play hardcore, I swear. The amount of times that I just dive into an enemy and die? Nah. Hardcore will probably result in me and my friends restarting 15 bajillion times, which we probably don't really want to do. So no, I definitely do not play hardcore. Because one wrong move and splat.
See you again.
Fun fact, we ride horses, but we literally never take out the horses, ever. Have you noticed that? Why? Because there's no need to. We literally teleport to the dungeons. So, you know, we save all the driving. We just teleport directly. But yeah, I never play hardcore. I mean, I'd love to try, but considering my time limitations and all that, I know that if I were to ever play hardcore, I would just be screwing myself over. And it's gonna result in me restarting my character 15 bajillion times and never being able to make a proper build for anybody. Because I take way too many risks when creating builds. When is the time to use it? Never. Those uniques suck ass. Nobody ever uses them. Lol, Ramaldinis. You keep them in your storage so they look nice and pretty. That's about it. When will you use it? Never. Yeah, good to know we're in the same boat. I like sharing my boat with other people, you know? It's great. It's a nice boat. It's a very nice boat. Lots of carrying capacity. If anyone's wondering, this is a flask of hot water. Why? Because I have terrible lungs. So, in order to stop myself from coughing all over you guys 24/7, I start to drink hot water as soon as I can. Keeps me alive, keeps you guys not having a bad stream. Dunheim tunnels, yes. Where's the Heim of Dawn? Okay, y'all ready? Now let's go rip and tear. And thank you to everybody for liking my stream and sharing it out, yeah? I appreciate that. I wish the Barbarian had better uniques, honestly, but they don't, so... C'est la vie. God rolled rares and legendaries are usually better. Because you can just stack so many multipliers, it's crazy. No time for sitting around. Ooh, Shifting City, my favorite. Yeah, you're gonna need Microsoft DOS if you want to start the first game. Nah, man. If you find what I'm doing interesting and you want to play some more Diablo, you can just start at number 4. The story of 1, 2, and 3 is covered in a YouTube video called The Book of Lorath, and you can get the story there. That's about it. In fact, let me see. Yes. Okay, so Book of Lorath is on YouTube, posted by Diablo. I might do like a full take on the Book of Lorath for you guys. If you guys want to know the story and stuff like that. Why not? That's a great video idea. I will do it. Yep. I think I will.
Bless you.
One second. Sorry, texting my girl. She's not well right now, so I was just making sure she's alright. You don't really need to try Resurrected, to be fair. It's a very old school game, not for the faint of heart, okay? You won't get any of the comfortable mechanics that you have here. So I'm gonna warn you against that, okay? You don't have to listen to me, but I'm gonna warn you against that. I don't recommend Resurrected at all. Because any of the story in Resurrected or in Diablo 3 will be covered in Book of Lorath anyway. So yeah, I'll just produce a series about that and just get that done for you guys. I'll put it all in one video so you don't have to watch like 4 separate videos. I'll just put it all into one. And I'll include some reactions to keep you guys like entertained and shit, so yeah. It'll probably take me about 2-3 days, then I'll have it out. I don't think I can do it tonight, but probably tomorrow. It is a huge part of old history, but I'm going to tell you straight away, don't waste your time or money on that. Unless you really, really like games with older systems, as in none of the conveniences of modern shit. Just go in there and suffer. If you're down for that, you know, by all means, go play Diablo 2 Resurrected, you know? I mean, that's what you do, man. You know, it's like, you ever played Path of Exile? It's exactly, it's just as bad, if not worse. I mean, Path of Exile was designed as a clone of Diablo 2, so, I mean, you want to suffer, you can go ahead and suffer, you know? I'm not gonna stop you from suffering. You know, that's a you choice. But, yeah, if that is honestly, if you want to do something with it, you know, go ahead, suffer. By all means, intents and purposes, go do it, suffer. But yeah, I would at least caution you against it, you know? I would caution you against it. But my job ends at cautioning you against it. You can happily do whatever you want. Oh man, look at all these goatmen. Level 61 now. Well, my haters all said my druid build would fail. I'm now level 61. Still doing alright. Again, still fighting like level 70s, so they're 9 levels ahead of me. Starting to think that maybe they was lying, you know? Starting to think that maybe they weren't telling the truth. Can you mix classes in Diablo? Hell no! You pick your class and then, I mean, there are different builds within each class. So that does exist, but you pick your class and you go. There's no such thing as like mixing classes. Also, dang, I'm pretty sure the stupid stone thing is there. I have to walk back. Ah, flawless emerald. Great. I can chuck that into one of my equipment pieces. Hello, pen. Well, I'm sure they will, but that's why I'm just sitting here, you know, waiting for my failure to happen. Still hasn't happened. How is the pen? Hope you're doing alright. Oh Yum, 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 yum. Unleash the lightning, baby. Woo. Nine levels is nothing to the druid. All too easy. Easy. In Diablo? No, not really. I'm not a rager. I rage in Overwatch. I'm hella toxic in Overwatch, but Diablo, not really. I rage mostly in PvP or FPS type games. That's where you will see the maximum rage, you know? The maximum overrage. That's when I go extra ham. I go so ham, I turn into spam. True. Okay, let me just go to Cube Shot, get rid of these thingies. One thing you'll find about me is that it's mostly game dependent, but I'm usually not the type to get very emotional. Like, unless it's like hardcore FPS, then yes. Believe me, I've tried playing DPS as much as I can. I regret my choices. I might actually just go learn how to tank and play tank because I just can't, bro. I can't anymore. I feel you 300% on that shit. Tanks are just something else at this point. Like, if like you don't want to play the role, just don't play the role, bro. Just queue and whatever you want to play. That's how I genuinely feel. Like, I feel like a lot of people just don't care, or they're just picking a role to get a game, but then they're not good at that role. So it's like, why are you doing it? You know, why? What's the point? Down behind tunnels, let's go! Favorite place to be. Legit. Okay? There's no place better. Go to the down behind tunnels, and then just sit in there and have fun. Also, thank you to everybody who liked and shared the stream already. Please keep it up, alright? One second, yeah? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's go, team. Let's go slap things in the face. By that I mean these random animals that are in this dungeon, because they deserve it. Hello, skeleton boy. Greetings, all you Slytherin descendants. Are you ready for the weight of my absolute tornado power? Feel the thunder. What build is this? My human druid build, bro. Where you been at, man? Come on. It's like my most recently released Diablo build, bro. You've been telling me you're not following all of my builds? I'm so hurt, bro. Bro, I thought we was closer than that. But yeah, it's my human druid build. Nothing different to what I showed in the early and mid game section. Just that early and mid game don't cover Paragon points, but same aspect, same playstyle, same everything. No diff. It's me spamming tornadoes while being a literal, you know, human disaster. Like so. It's okay, as long as you go watch the video 300 times after this, you know, and then worship me as your new messiah, you know, it's all good. All shall be forgiven. Okay, it's totally not a religious cult here. No, there's no races in the game. So why is this called human druid? Because the druid has like shape-shifting abilities and shit. So people play werebear druids or werewolf druids with a specific skill set. The werebears are more like earth druids, like they use earth powers, whereas the werewolves use storm powers, storm and lightning powers, you know. But me, I'm just a human. Basically, I've rejected both forms, and I choose to remain a human that uses both earth and lightning, but without any of the like werewolf or werebear skills. So it's basically an odd build that everybody says is gonna fail and be bad and whatever, but I'm like, why? Human's a totally valid form, you know? So like, my build is a bit weird, but basically the entire purpose of this build is to leverage on the two strengths of earth and lightning. Basically, I'm focusing on my magical cast skills instead. The way I picture it is that he's like, this druid is more of a muscle wizard, you know? You only have melee range attacks, so you don't have any ranged attacks, but by that token, you are much more viable in combat, and you gain, well, in addition to a lot of good damage reductions and very high damage, you sacrifice very little, and you can constantly cool down your stuff by using opposite elemented skills, you know? Added to that, the human druid can get free cast of skills. For example, when I cast Tornado, it'll sometimes also cast Landslide, which is an earth skill, therefore giving me additional bonuses, dealing bonus damage, stuff like that. It's literally a build designed to give me the best possible advantage in combat without relying on a specific like werewolf form, werebear form, that kind of things. You know? So that's what the human druid is about. That's why it's called a human druid build. Because I can't transform into a bear during one attack like this one. I transform into a bear, but I transform back into a human immediately after. And so long as I'm in a human form, I deal more damage. And also take reduced damage from enemies. So it's just an interesting build that I threw together, thought that it might work. After reading the fundamentals of the skills and everything, then, well, lo and behold, the math did not betray me, and it really does work. Of course, you know, like I've been mentioning all stream, my haters say it's gonna suck. You know, it won't do well in World Tier 4, blah, 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 higher difficulties, blah, blah, blah. So we're proving them wrong step by step. I'm just chilling, proving them wrong, you know, giving them the business. It is how it is, you know. I'm just not like, I'm just not the sort of dude to be worrying about this kind of thing. In a way, yes, because basically, right, I'm using one skill from almost every different tree, and by doing so, it just gives me a really unique viability. So I'm actually able to do some pretty interesting things. Like I said, things that normally builds like this should not be able to do. Theoretically. Theoretically, yeah. Theory being the key component there, but you know, it's all good. I can't really complain about it. I'm just shifting a few variables left and right though. I just want to test a couple things. Make sure that I get the right feeling. Basically, I'm using a poison creeper to poison and strangle everybody, upping my crit rate. You've got the hurricane to make everybody vulnerable, therefore multiplying my damage. And then I've got an endless shield to fortify me, as well as a werebear form to cast additional earth skills. It works really well. Like, a lot of people don't think it'll work, but it does. And I mean, you can see the results for yourself. So to me, it's a very strong build. High potency. It does what it's supposed to do, and it does it well. Hey, newbie man, what's up? How's my home slice doing? How's my slice of home doing? What up, bro? How's your day so far? I hope you weren't late for work or anything. Nice. Just so you know, my final dungeon I beat was level 83. I'm doing good. But yeah, the highest I managed to go solo was a level 83 dungeon. It was pretty wild, not gonna lie. Yep, soloed it, but I died 3 times, but I did it. I had to actually, activate my brain and play. I wasn't able to just press my I win button, I was dodging attacks like shit, because the freaking corpse bow is like a one-shot. It's so bad. Yeah, one day we must all complete it. We will hit that 100, I'm sure, you know? Just a matter of time before we do it. I can't remember what my character actually uses. Is Dex important? Excuse me, I already have enough Dex, don't I? Forget it. I guess I have enough. I'll just go with some intelligence then. Oop. Just forgot. Allocate XP. Let's go back. Of course we do, you know, gotta have the whole squad in. Ah, Mad Wolf's Glee. Okay. That there.
This keep them sharp, keep them ready.
I've got builds for every character except the Barbarian out right now, you know? Okay, let me go have a look. Here's my first Mad Wolf's Glee. We'll put this on and then we'll compare. Which one is better? Damage reduction from enemies that are poisoned. So this is better overall. Now this has higher item power. Okay. That's okay. I've got some other stuff that I plan on doing. Got some other weird shenanigans I plan on working on. So don't you worry. Take your time. Now where is my Donheim tunnels? I swear I got one. No. Okay, I guess it's Shifting City for me.
Sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you?
The wonders of Sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you? You can't. You can't help me. You can't help someone like me. Never. Never. Stockades I will not touch. No stockades for me. And the level 14 can go too. Okay, where is my dungeon? There it is. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I will happily bring back the NPC greetings soon. I'm just waiting for my throat to heal a little more. But yes. Yes. I need some good template. Template for what? What kind of heist you planning?
separated. We're friends, but that.
I will try and bring them back by Monday. Well, your first mistake was playing a pulverized build, homie. Just play my look, dude, Frostbite. I'll level with you. Play my build instead, and see the difference for yourself. Then learn why you don't trust other people's shit builds. Okay? You switch to my build. Go watch my video right now. It's okay if you don't watch my stream. Go watch my video right now. Switch to my build. Test out, right? Then you come back and you tell me whether or not you're ever gonna trust another creator ever again. Okay? Do it. I want to hear your result. Okay, you leave a comment in a public space. Just let me know if another creator's build is better for you. Say it openly. It's okay. I will not remove your message or hate you or anything. But if my build is better, say it loud and proud. Okay? I want to encourage more people to do this kind of testing so that people can see for real what I bring. No. Why wait, Callie? Why wait? You don't have to wait for greatness. Look. You can be great right from the start. That's the thing, though. That's how they fool you. They fool you. No. Pulv is also not great for leveling, Callie. I disagree with that. And maybe later in the season when I'm free, I'll take a challenge showing how fast you can level with the human druid build in the Donheim tunnels. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, this is the lie that a lot of people try and feed you. This is the lie that a lot of people try and feed you. That's why I'm so confident, right? Because I've thoroughly tested it myself. I am so confident that if y'all try my builds, right, and you try it from the get-go, go level in the Donheim tunnels, 3 hours, you'll be a level 50. Why? Because these are builds based on fundamentals. That's why I'm trying to find the perfect setup for the Barbarian as well, which I think is going to be really cool. Hey, Arazite, what's up, my friend? Hey, listen, all my builds are goated because I don't lie. If I do something, it has to work. It cannot be like, oh, I did this today, so, whatever. Like, it's not gonna ever be that situation. I'm not that sort of person, Because if I am, then it's just gonna be not a very good experience. Try it for yourself. Absolutely guarantee you. I mean, right now, think about it. I'm facing enemies 10 levels higher than me. I shouldn't even be doing that in World Tier 3. I'm having... I didn't even put the Barber Heart on this build yet. I could if I wanted to, but I'm not any less efficient than anyone with a Barber Heart. Let that sink in. Because this is legit. This is legit. Like, this is how fundamentals work. If you know what is fundamentally strong, you can create a build that will literally never go wrong. The only character class where this is a bit weird to do is the Barbarian, and that's because the Barbarian's a bit divided, in how those fundamentals come out. You're basically pigeonholed into using the shouts, more or less, which, again, not exactly the best thing, but it is what it is, I don't care. Tomorrow I've already thought of a very interesting challenge for my kick stream in the morning, tomorrow morning I'm gonna try and level up a necromancer to 50. A minion necromancer from 1 to 50 in the Donheim tunnels. And see how long it takes. Because I've already got Mendel rings, you know, ready to go. So, the way I see it, you know, why not? I'm sure I can create some weird shenanigans, yeah? What have I told you guys? I've got unlimited cooldowns. Feels so good. Like, I think the best part about this build is just that you can cool down and chain skills almost endlessly. It feels good. Like, I'm not waiting. Trample has a fairly short cooldown of 10 seconds, but I'm literally not even waiting 10 seconds. It's like, I want to trample now. Okay, let me trample again. It just feels so good. Because the AoE is enough to, like, kill off every single trash mob. You just wipe out everybody. It's no real resistance. What are they gonna do? Bleed on you? And because your bulwark also cools down, you're like literally always max barrier, max fortify. You just never dip. If only these enemies would hurry up and spawn better instead of wasting my time, because they should know that they're all gonna die anyway. Whoa, I dropped a rock that just rolled off to nowhere there. Yes. Give me all this random crap. Toss out all the shit that I'm not gonna take with me. Okay, boss room. Let's go. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. I'm just gonna do a quick sale first. Go back in, grab the extras, and come back out. Why? Because I'll never let my loot go. My loot is mine. Ha. Back to Bardu of Ked. And thank you to everybody who has liked the stream. Yeah, it's great. Okay. Now, let's have a look-see. My wolf companions become werewolf companions, as if I'd ever have that. Gain one additional companion. Potentially. Someday I'll think about it. Oh, hey, that's a really good Nature's Fury passive. Rest I don't need to care too much about. My only concern is gonna be
My eyes
armor.
can only watch. My skill is unmatched.
Armor.
Live well, my friend. There we are. Extraction. Okay, stockades have to go. Lost keep. Really want drifting. Oh well, I can just keep that there. Doesn't matter. Heretic's Asylum is long. Armor breakers are not needed. Hey, Kevin. It's going alright, to be honest.
Yes. You see how
I certainly can't complain, you know? Let me see. Why don't I try Bastion of Faith? Bastion of Faith. Off we go. Off we go. Off we go. How about you, Kevin? How's it been for you? You doing alright today? Deflected. Look at my barrier. It bugged out. LOL. Okay, I'm very glad to hear that. Hi, honey. How you doing? Yes, that's good. Ah, well, hey there, Lady Neo. What up? It's okay, honey. Always good to have a huge high session, you know? Shows that we're polite people. We are polite and reasonable folks. Wouldn't want people thinking we're just a bunch of weirdos, you know?
Okay. Let's play Suppressor Knights. Here, have another Earth skill. And another one. Have even more tramples. And that's how we enjoy it. I love how my bear just literally went in the wrong direction. That was very, very happy. Ah, Curse Shrine, yay! I am the nature boy. Woo. Look at that, that's beautiful. And that's how you do it. Oh. I knew there was something that didn't belong in there. Alright, back to town. Nice. Enjoy the tunnel of awesomeness.
You can still use these.
Okay, more critical strike damage. Hell yeah. I got Last Keep, Nostrava Deepwood. I guess I can handle that. Enjoy. Sounds like fun. I'm thinking of an interesting challenge for myself in the morning, you know? I mean, I really should get my necker to 100, but nah. I'd rather make interesting content. So tomorrow I'm gonna try a little challenge on Kick, you know? I'm gonna see if I can get a summoning necro to World Tier 3, well, to level 50 in about 3 hours. I'm gonna try my luck. Yeah. You have to get it to drop, dude. Well, you can still run the build without it. The build will function like just fine without it, to be fair. But getting that, because it's drop only, is your priority. Try it without it. You will just be missing out these landslides, but honestly, you can still use the build more or less functionally. Alright? The main key for the build is your tornadoes. In the early and mid game, if you actually check out the streams where I leveled with this, your key factor is the tornadoes. That's all you're really worrying about. Those tornadoes are what will get you through the content. Then after that, your focus would end up being on like getting all the aspects. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Go do your thing. You go do your thing. I will just be on kick tomorrow morning and just see what happens, you know? Let's see if I end up at 0 views without my friends. Because today all of y'all showed up, you know? And of course, please do show up if you really want to. But if you can't, you know, don't feel bad or anything. Like, don't feel like you have to. You know, for me, it's just a nice little experiment on a new platform. I'm gonna have myself some fun. You know, it's fun to be the underdog once in a while. Can't always be the boss. Okay. Hey, Frosty Lone Wolf, what's up? There it is. I heard the sound cue. I knew he was coming. Hey, Butchie. Come on, come on. Let's fight. You and me, pal. You and me. I've been waiting. I'm guessing 10 levels is still pretty hardcore. That's okay though. This is the feeling, this is the real feeling of combat, huh? Look at that, my skills are limitless, Butcher. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can't even stop me. You can't even see me. Alright. No Barbara Hart, ladies and gents. No Barbara Hart. Let me just remind you, okay? They said my build would fail. We all know. We all know better, don't we? That's for you, my Cassie. This is how to become a walking disaster. Let me see how this feels if I swap over this to that. See if the adjusted testing can do something more for me. It's in early access now. It won't be free to play until it's fully released. So I'll be playing the early access, of course, because it's not that expensive. I'll be looking forward to it because it's kind of like an action RPG, kind of like Diablo. Yeah, it is 20 bucks. So I would recommend waiting because I'm gonna play the early access just to get in on the content early, see if it's any good, you know. If it is, then when it goes free to play, then everybody can come in at that point. Alright, but there are major launch problems that have plagued it because I don't think they were able to like even, you know, get anything going since yesterday. So, you know, don't sweat it. You're not missing out on anything. And that's just me being real about it. You're legitimately not missing out on anything. So, just wait until it's fully released. And of course, tune into the streams where I do play it in the early access, and you can get a feel for any problems, issues, things like that. But it is made by the same people that made Warframe, that is Digital Extremes, so I think it should be alright. Yeah, I recommend waiting, because it's going to be free to play eventually. So I just bought the cheapest pack, which is 20 bucks, and I'll play it in early access once their servers are sorted out. I'm probably going to wait till next week, actually, to even touch that game, because weekend I'm usually busy playing with my Cassie. Hot water for the win. Oh yeah. Okay, what do we got? Oh, Poison Creeper's Landslide as well. Both of these can be extracted. Good. I got no room for that.
What will it be? You can take what anything breaks. The forge is
Okay, the rest, let's see. No, thank you. Okay. Only gonna look for gloves and boots. Good enough. Not good enough. Thanks, but I'm not going to World Boss. I'm skipping that shit. Don't need it. Do not want. But thank you for telling me. I'm just gonna focus on the grinding until my stream ends. See if I can, you know, get another level under my belt. Just for the glory. Let's see. Trader's Row sucks. Go Shifting City. Those will go nice and fast either way. Maybe they'll give me Domheim tunnels. Maybe. But welcome everybody to the stream. Don't forget to like and share if you haven't already yet. Let's go. Whoop some more boot. Alright. Yes, the big node. My power grows. Sorry, what do you mean volume is up a little? Is there something I need to change? Oh, okay. You can turn your volume up more. That's good. Always nice seeing the big numbers. Shade's a little annoying because of the days, but feels fast. I'm ready to so tell me the secrets and draw me in pieces, right in this garden made of stone. I'm ready to break to make amends. Sleep in this dirt we call our bed. So tell me your secrets and draw me in pieces, right in this garden made of stone, eternally yours. Back to Ked Bardu. We're making really good time on these dungeons. It's literally bear rushing them. Might actually hit 63. Trust.
Slightly higher. So it's okay.
My eyes can only watch so much.
Win favor, my friend.
Isn't it? That's what growth is. The power. Besides, if we didn't at least get a bit more powerful, I think that would suck. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Dead Man's Dredge, Dead Man's Dredge, Armor Breaker, let's not do that. Nastrava Deepwood, here comes a Lightning Storm, no thank you. Let's go Lost Keep.
Such poor equipment. Let me help.
Right? But that's because the world boss can't scale. I think that they're doing the world boss in a really weird way. Yes, but thankfully you've got plenty of time. You know, as and when you're ready, Kaz. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Understandable. Do your best, babe. Do your best.
go. I mean, it's a personal choice. You don't have to. It's all your choice. You know? Some of us will enjoy it, and some of us won't. I personally do enjoy it, but occasionally, and honest to God, I think I'm just gonna play tank because I just can't. I can't handle people being little weirdos anymore. I think tank is the possibly worst role that people just don't know how to play. So I'm probably gonna go in as roadblock.
Take it back from them. Let it end.
Oh. I totally forgot that I was supposed to kill the souls, and it was just like killing whatever came my way instead. Understandable, Lady Neo. It can be a lot of information to take in and process, so I get you. Suffer. Suffering is good for your soul. Let it nourish your soul. All I know is that I can't wait for Illari to be nerfed. Because damn, she is strong. Good Illaris make me very, very nervous. I must become better. Okay, I am actually almost getting there. Not bad. Wait, did I already put the XP in? Yes, I did. Okay. Yum yum yum. We got 40 minutes left, guys. Can I do it? That's the question. Okay, I have that amount of time left. Let's see. Ooh, trample slide. I do need that. This one I will extract and put on there. Trample slide I'm gonna keep because it's good. Okay, the rest I don't need. Trample slide I will store. Yeah, understandable.
How can I help?
Master Illari so you can heal me. I've got to master tanks because I've given up. I've literally just given up on DPS. I'm just gonna try and play tank instead because the tanks that we get are so shocking that I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, that's enough of that shit.
Surely you understand that.
First Carlo, now Leo. There's something out there killing us and no one will do anything.
Oh crap, this is the wrong place. That doesn't matter. Here we go. Let's boost it up a bit. Yeah.
Don't be a stranger. Come back soon.
Okay, the last. The last few dungeon runs. Let's go.
Proper tools of vengeance. Have a look.
What have they got for me? Tomb of the Saints with Stormbane's Wrath and Barrier Breaker. Unwise. Betrayer's Row, unwise. But no! Don't tell me they only have Betrayer's Row. I'd rather take Lightning Storm and Garen's Hold. Betrayer's Row is kind of bad. Let's get it done, fam. Time to go rip, tear, and everything in between. Gas. Come on, voice with me for the last 40 minutes of my stream. Since I'm gonna be joining you anyway. Come, come. Hot cocoa. Zow. YouTube is sending your messages. We can see them. Unless you're sending something that we can't see, then there's nothing I can do. To be honest, my crit, I don't actually pay attention to it. Because my druid is basically a spammer. So I don't care how much it crits, so long as I'm critting and I'm hitting multiple times. Because this particular build, right, is one of those builds where you just hit a lot. So the individual crits don't really matter all that much. Rather, you just have to have a high enough rate. And that's how it works. And I'm not using the Barber Heart, so it's a bit hard to measure the full crit power. Of course, later on I will use the Barber Heart. I'm just taking a bit of a challenge for myself. Oh, damn. 9 other messages, huh? Yeah, unlike the other builds, this is not one that's all about those like big hits. This is more like I'm gonna absolutely rip and tear my opponent to shreds with 1,000 smaller hits. Which is fun in its own way. My poor confused druid couldn't get through the door. Zap. Come at me, demons. Keeper Zolin. Well now. What secrets does the chamber hold? Let's go murk the boss. Hello, Spirit Caller. Time for you to die, boy. Taste my tornadoes of awesomeness. Goodbye. What? Let's see now. Always gonna need some of that. This I do not need. Don't need that either. All junk is gone. Now, this can technically be extracted. This we will just chunk. This will put it in here when we extract it. Just to see if it'll work.
What's left you use it well.
No. Still bad. Really bad. Damn. Because none of this is good.
Up closer at a distance.
Didn't mean to do that.
For any engagement.
Okay, let's go get the new trampled aspect out. I'm just gonna grab the Tree of Whispers since it might give me a little bit of a boost that I need, yeah? Extract. Now off to the tree.
It is done.
Fit for a king.
None of this is useful, is it? Okay, back to the junk file. You junked. Now, we are almost done though. We're legit almost done. Tree of Whispers actually deals really decent XP actually. Tomb of the Saints. But it's got Stormbane's Wrath and Barrier Breaker. I don't want to deal with that. Nostrava Deepwood with Suppressor should be okay, but I'd rather go Drifting Shade with the unstoppable monsters. Let's go Comdor Temple. 2 more dungeons, guys. 2 more dungeons. I think I can finish out at 63, which would be really nice for my druid. That way, not too long to go before the big time of bigness. So go get shovel and we'll dig a deep hole and we'll bury the castle. Bury the castle. After this, I'm gonna finally get around to posting that song I've been promising for 2 days. Just kept getting busy, so I didn't do that. I'm gonna post that, get them both sorted out for Spotify in advance of tomorrow. Work a little bit on my new freestyle. Now, ladies and gents, tomorrow we've got a little bit of a challenge, alright? Tomorrow, I'm personally going to see if it's possible to level to 50 in 3 hours. I'm going to do it live on Kick. I think it might make for an interesting thing to do. So if y'all are interested in that, be sure to check me out on Kick tomorrow. Same name on Kick, Real Asian Robot. Okay, it's part of my documentary series anyway. So do look forward to it. And shite, I just realized it's Friday today. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to, I swear I thought it was, Friday tomorrow and Thursday today. Don't know why I thought that. I think sometimes when I get into projects, different projects, I just lose track of time because it's all about the creative juices in my mind. And I go way too ham. That's okay. I can sort this out. Easy. Die, Moon Clan. It's one high priest down, the other one's over there. I love how my randomly summoned wolf just got dazed for no reason. Ooh, almost missed a Wrathful Heart. Well, obviously it'll be in separate dungeons, man. If they gave you 3 butchers in a row in a dungeon, I'd say give me that dungeon. I wanna fight 3 butchers at once, man. Nah, you can't get more than one. I mean, I would love to see it if somebody could get more than one, you know? Like, assuming no hacks or whatever. Yeah, the butcher can spawn anywhere. Technically speaking, he can charge you right after you start a dungeon. It's hilarious. It is possible. You just gotta listen out for when the music changes. Soon as it does, then that's when you know. If you know, you know. Music changes and then boom, he charges at you. Takes you out.
Okay, here we are. Let's end this. So easy. Excuse me. Okay. Back to town. All right, one last run, guys. Let's go. First, we'll get rid of these. Then,
My eyes cannot.
You need steel work. Fight hard.
okay, all clear.
Make the
Now let's have a look-see. What do I have? Nothing good so far. Still waiting for a good one. Nope. None. None. Really? Emotional damage. 63. My druid's level is 63. So I did make it to my goal. I'm probably actually going to be able to hit one more level. But I'm just thinking... should I do one more? Yeah, let's do one more. I'm actually in like the perfect position already. Yes. Let's go. Last run, guys. Let's finish it with a bang. You know, the support today has been really good. Thank you all very much for, you know, enjoying my channel and enjoying my shenanigans. Alright. I know y'all love watching the walking disaster in action. So I'm just really happy to see people enjoying the content. Warms this heart. Why are you trying to capture a video? For what purpose? But yeah, Hoarfrost's Demise has always had that buggy haul. You're talking about the one where your bone spears can't go through, right?
It's a recent bug that I've seen always happen. I don't know why, but it only happens in Hoarfrost Demise. I will unfortunately have to suffer through my Bone Spear not hitting the target, or like bouncing off invisible walls. So I feel you on that. Yep. That will happen in that one hallway. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know, because I thought that when we were playing Hoarfrost Demise, I'd mentioned it a couple of times. So that's why I was surprised he didn't know, because I was like, hey, my Bone Spear is not going through. Thank you for subscribing, Wim. Welcome. Welcome to this place of peace. Okay. Grand. Okay, so we did a thing. Now, if I were to just go here, we should be fine. I should grab some storm skills. All the other stuff. The other Doofenstoofen. Oh, I don't know the exact spot either, but all I knew is that it happened. I just didn't know where, like, because I believe our dungeons to an extent have some random variables, right? To an extent. I mean, there are some procedural generations. I don't think it's the exact same map. Like, it's, or at least it should not be the exact same map each time. So because of that, now I could be wrong on that, okay? But because of that, like, I never knew it was a specific hallway. It just seemed to me like there were some locations that were bugged like that. Honestly, it's feeling pretty good. No, I made really good time on this druid, to be fair. I'm feeling quite accomplished. Ancestral guidance. Okay, definitely this one. Ancestral guidance, because this one will be a nice little multiplier. Or, I can't remember, was it constricting tendrils? Actually, I think it was constricting tendrils, because I wanted another slot there first for my crits. Okay, okay, sick. Literally will not be a problem. We can go constricting tendrils first. We can go damage to elites and damage to crowd controlled enemies and get another bard there. Perfect. Okay, I know what to do now. For my druid at least. Okay, there's just one last tree wood somewhere that I haven't killed. I think it's down here. Very nice. Whew, that was good. That was glorious. Okay, so we actually got up to 63, which is not bad. Not bad. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse, but it wasn't, so I guess in a twisted sense, that's pretty pleasant. Can I dunk some of these into these? Definitely not going to use either of these, so I don't care. Good.
Come back if
I can save a bit of time. Vol damage, physical. Oh, critical strike chance sucks. Damn it. Otherwise, I would have taken that in a heartbeat. That looked pretty good. Oh, another Vasilis. Nice. 2 Vasilis for the price of 1. Alright, let's get rid of all this. Whoa, the lag was real. Let me go compare these 2 Vasilis now. And then we'll end stream there. Okay, first, put on number 1. Oh, wow, this Vasilis is better in every possible way. Okay. The other Vasilis is going straight into the bin. Damn, how did it roll that badly? Alright, sub bin Vasili. Okay. Ladies and gents, thank you so much. We have just reached the end of the stream. It was a nice little druid break today. I think I went up like 4 whole levels, which was really, really nice. Tomorrow, if you guys do not know my Kick account yet, you can actually go follow me on Kick if you want to catch my morning stream. We're actually going to be doing something really interesting tomorrow. I am going to show you guys basically how I'm going to level a summoning necromancer from literally base to 50 in 3 hours. I'm going to attempt a little speedrun challenge. Of course, the video will be posted on YouTube when it's done, but if you all want to see it live, tomorrow morning's the place. Okay, there's my Kick right there. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. It's been a fantastic stream. I will see all your beautiful faces next time. Okay? Y'all have a good one. Okay? Bye. Where's my end stream button? Oh, there it is.